Good morning, y'all. I thought I'd make a quick video about topping your pepper plants. Let's see this. This is a IG Colorado, and I hope you can see all the flowers and some of the tiny peppers growing on it. It's full of flowers and peppers, and it's about 2.5, somewhere between 2.5 and 3 feet. But I topped this plant, and as you can see, it grew very large and healthy. I have at least twice the foliage, if not 3 times the foliage I would have had I not topped it. Same for the production in flowers and peppers. And I top all of my peppers, sweet peppers or hot peppers. Now, depending on which website or where you look, some websites say sweet peppers grow fastest 60 to 90 days. Some websites say hot peppers grow fastest 60 to 90 days. For me, it's definitely hot peppers. Last year, I harvested probably, I don't know, 50 or 60 jalapenos by the second week of May. I didn't grow any jalapenos this year because I grew so many last year, but definitely hot peppers for me, and I top all of the plants. Now, we come around here to this one. This is Buna Mulata, aka Purple Cayenne. I did not top this plant, and it's clearly very different. Obviously, it's, not the same plant, but 2 branches, bare stem. 2 more branches, bare stem. 1 pepper finally up here. You see how high up that is. And now the top has some flowers on it and a few more peppers. But that's the lowest and the only other place there is a pepper growing on this plant. And at least in my opinion, it is because I did not top this plant. I didn't top this plant because I grew 2 of them. I wasn't sure how well they produced, and it just didn't bother. I only grew 1 of the IG Colorado, or else I probably would have done an experiment maybe just for this video. But too close to that. I should probably go ahead and pick this now. This thing's pretty large. Right, why not? Let's go ahead and pick it. Yeah, I mean, it popped right off. It was ready. Beautiful. That is so pretty. Just beautiful. But at least in my opinion, okay, also this plant here, this is Sugar Rush Peach, topped. So you can clearly see the difference by not topping and topping your peppers. Now, having said that, this depends on where you live in terms of your climate and your growing season. That's very important. If you have a long growing season like I do, and your nights are at least 60 degrees at all times, maybe a couple of nights in the 50s, definitely wouldn't go lower than that, and just every once in a while, you can easily grow this. In fact, you can overwinter. Peppers are perennials. They'll grow year round if they have the climate for it. Same as tomatoes, in fact. But you got to have the climate for it. And so if you live up north and you have a very short growing season, you probably do not want to top your plants, because when you top them, you want to make sure you have at least 6 true leaves left after you top them, and you don't want to top them once they get too big. I probably top mine at about, I'm going to say about 8 weeks, and that is because, well, 8 to 10 weeks, somewhere in there, and that's because peppers grow pretty slow in the beginning. They've got to be able to get warmed up. When they get warmed up, I mean, they take off. But you have to start these, where tomatoes you can plant, so, inside 6 weeks before your last frost. These, you definitely want to plant 8 to 12 weeks before your last frost. They're slow. They take much longer to germinate. I don't have any problems with it here, but I mean, we have a very mild winter. If we even have a winter. So it really depends on where you live. But if you live in a climate that is very warm, if you're in the deep south, if you're, out west, New Mexico, Arizona, California, Southern California, Florida, anywhere like that, you can, without a doubt, top your plants. And I do highly recommend it. If nothing else, just try yourself an experiment. Grow 2 of the same thing. I would personally do it on both hot and sweet peppers. Grow 2 of each, top 1 of each, leave the other, and just see the difference for yourself. But again, just make sure you, once you transplant them, that's pretty much when you want to top them, as long as you will still have 6 true leaves remaining. But if you have grown these inside somehow under a constant 90 degrees and your plants are 2 feet tall by the time you transplant them outside, you don't want to top that. You'd probably kill your plant. You want to do them when they're pretty small. But it's absolutely worth it. So again, to top or not to top your sweet and or hot peppers, kind of a long debate. I truly believe it just depends on where you live. So if any of y'all are actually interested in this, I would be happy to. I'll start some more pepper seeds. I still have time to grow more, even though these will keep producing. But I mean, I could plant more just to do an experiment to show y'all the difference. And so I hope you will give this a try, especially if you don't have a lot of room and really want to grow peppers and are just worried that you can't do it, or you've had problems growing peppers and you do live I know a lot of people who can't grow peppers. As much as I love growing tomatoes, I seem to do better with peppers. So just try it. I think you'd find that it will definitely be to your benefit. And grow beautiful hot peppers and sweet peppers and mild, anything in between, whatever you like. All right, y'all. See y'all next time.